My name is Kathy Rasmussen. I have a vintage clothing store called Vintage Vogue Apparel, and I've had it for the last 15 years.
Every day it's a getting closer, going faster.
I always just loved costuming, and I love vintage clothes. I started out being a picker and selling to other vintage dealers, and then had an opportunity to go in with a bunch of other vintage people, and I went on my own about 15 years ago, so I have my own shop. A little bit about my kooky clients that I have. I have everything from 60-year-old guy that always dresses vintage, and actually his favorite thing to do is collect men's vintage bathing suits, and he's always wanting me to see how he looks like in these vintage bathing suits.
This is a 60s suit, and it's kind of made like a breechcloth that you might see Tarzan wear, and underneath it has the black Speedo for modesty.
I have some buyers that come in from Japan, and they buy things from me, and then I guess they sell them in Japan. I've got a buyer from New York. I have one gal that comes in, and she comes in like twice a week. She has this house outside of her house. It's a 2-story house in the back, and it's become her closet, all from things that she's purchased at my store.
I originally came by here just on a whim, seen her store, thought it looked kind of quirky. It was my type of thing because I love vintage. And so I decided one day to stop in, and after that I struck a relationship with her, and I'm here just about every day. We've had so much fun here, and it's the type of store that, you get to know all of their customers.
My husband's name is Jim. This year we'll be married 45 years. I'd be totally lost without him because he does all the receipts and the books to give to the bookkeeper. Now that my husband's retired, I think the biggest fear I had is that he'd spend more time at the store. And know nothing about computers or the business end of it, so my husband takes care of that. And I just play and have fun. Hey, Jim. When we go on vacation, I have this young man, his name is DJ. He watches the store for me.
Hey, little girl, comb your hair, fix your makeup.
And he also does some, kind of drag queen singing, and he's very good. I've known him since he was a customer, so I think he was at least 14 or less when I first met him.
I've been working at Vintage Vogue since I was 16. I'm 25 now. I actually live in a 50s ranch. I have 3 bedrooms full of vintage clothing, also my garage. Dresses, shoes, belts, purses, wigs, hats, capri pants, shorts, flats. Yeah, I like to shop.
I'm very passionate about vintage clothing. I just love it. I love to work with people and make them look good. People are very surprised to find out that both my daughters are doctors. My youngest, who has been in practice the longest, she's my doctor, so she takes care of me physically, and my older daughter, she does aesthetics, and so she keeps me looking good.
My relationship with my mother is amazing. She is my best friend, just like she's Rhonda's best friend. She lives about 30 seconds from me and about a minute from my sister. We all live very close.
We always had stuff. So there was always dress-up clothes for anything. Plays at school, church.
The best original Halloween costume.
Yeah, there's so many people that just come in there just to talk.
Definitely.
I think probably
a lot.
more people, if I'm in there, I know that more people just come on literally for the conversation. I mean, she's a mother to, I don't know, hundreds of people that really feel a big bond with her. They come to her for advice, they come to her if they're sad, they come to her if they have good news, and
including us.
We do, because she's right across the street from where we work. So that's a big benefit too, is that, she shows up at our work like this morning, and, she'll call me and go, "I'm sitting in your chair."
A lot of times we get together and just sing. And every holiday or birthday, we break out into this Hawaiian war chant. Ta'u
Waila taiwa waila, hey waila pilko lula, plututu lua ita taiwa, anui bui tabalahi. Awe, taula, awe, taula.